The dream began in a magical forest. The trees were tall and the leaves were shimmering in the sunlight. I felt a sense of peace and wonder as I wandered through the forest. Suddenly I started to float into the air, and I found myself soaring into space. As I flew through the cosmos, I could see the stars twinkling around me. I flew further and further until I reached the edge of the universe. At the edge, I saw shadowy figures slowly approaching me. I felt a sense of fear as they got closer and closer. But then, I quickly flew back to the safety of the forest. But my relief was short-lived, as I soon realized that the shadowy figures were following me. They were watching me from behind the trees, and I could feel their eyes on me as I tried to run away. I came across a deep, dark hole in the ground, and without thinking, I jumped in. As I fell into the hole, I felt as though I was falling through time and space. I could feel the centuries passing by as I floated in the darkness. Finally, I emerged from the hole to find that the forest had disappeared, replaced by a frozen wasteland. The entire world was in the grip of an ice age, and I was alone in this desolate landscape. Just as I thought I was completely alone, I saw a light in the distance. The light grew brighter and brighter until it was blinding, and just as it was about to hit me, everything went dark. I couldn't see anything around me, and I was starting to panic. Suddenly, I heard a faint voice calling out to me from the darkness. "Hello," I called out, hoping for a response. The voice grew louder, and I could tell that it was coming from the direction of the light. I cautiously made my way towards the voice, and as I got closer, I could make out the silhouette of a figure. As I drew nearer, I realized that the figure was a woman. She was surrounded by a warm, golden light that illuminated her features. Her hair was long and flowing, and her eyes sparkled like stars. "Who are you?" I asked, still feeling a bit uneasy.
"I am the spirit of the forest,"
she replied.
"I have been watching over you since you arrived here."
I felt a sense of relief wash over me as I realized that I wasn't alone after all. "What happened to the forest?" I asked.
"It has been consumed by the Ice Age,"
she said.
"but you have the power to bring it back."
"How?" I asked.
"Close your eyes,"
she said,
"and focus on the feeling of warmth and life. Imagine the forest returning to its former glory."
I closed my eyes and did as she instructed. I could feel a warmth spreading throughout my body, and I could see images of the forest in my mind. I imagined the trees growing tall and strong, the animals returning to their homes, and the flowers blooming once again. When I opened my eyes, I was back in the magical forest. The leaves were green and vibrant, and the trees were swaying in the gentle breeze. I looked around and I could see the animals returning to their homes, and the flowers blooming once again. "Thank you," I whispered to the spirit of the forest.
"You have a special gift,"
she replied.
"Use it wisely."
And with that, she disappeared into the ether, leaving me to enjoy the beauty of the newly restored forest.